What's up, y'all? How you feeling? Let me hear you say good. Good. How you feeling? Let me hear you say good. Good. All right, now we're gonna be doing a clap check so I can make sure y'all with me. So when I say, if you choose yourself, clap twice. All right, you got me? If you choose yourself, clap twice. If you choose yourself, clap twice. All right now, my name is Hakeem. I'm here to help y'all with the tools, methods, and systems to help you choose yourself and embrace your authenticity. Now, choosing yourself, some people might think it's selfish, but that's the best thing we can do to be our best for everybody else. It's about embracing the version you were supposed to be before society tries to make you someone you're not. All right? Now, choose yourself to be chosen. What does that mean? That means how you treat yourself is the standard you set for how you want other people to treat you. The standard you set for yourself is the standard you set for others. It's about what you do for yourself when you by yourself that allows the mirror to show other people what you allow from them, okay? So if you want to be kind, if you want people to be kind to you, you got to be kind to your mind. If you want to be positive, if you want a positive environment, you got to create a positive environment when you're by yourself. The goal of choosing yourself is to embrace authenticity, gift, purpose, and passion. I wrote my book to help people do so. That's me. That's my heart and my brain. Now, can we connect the mind to the spirit, the conscious to the subconscious? That's the goal. The core four most important things in the world. What's number one? Who knows it? What's the most important thing in the world?
Love.
That's a good one. Hey, that might be one. It's not up here, but it's part of it. It's actually... That's on there too. I see it. That's a good one. Anybody else? What do you think?
Good health.
Health. That's what I'm talking about. Without your health, what do you got? You can't get money. You can't do what you wanted to do. Your parents got to come home from work. Okay. And health isn't just about physical. It's your mental, spiritual, emotional. Okay. Mental health is the most important thing. We are not our thoughts. We got to be able to control our thoughts and how the sensory input in our environment impacts what's going on in here, our internal dialogue. So we're going to do an exercise, okay? Nobody move. Just use your mind. Imagine raising your hand in the air right now. Don't move. Imagine it. Imagine yourself raising your hand. All right, got it? Now, actually raise your hand the way you imagined it right now. You see? Hello. So the first exercise, the exercise, was the thought. The person that chose to act on the thought, that's the you we talking about. You can think about it, but you don't have to act on it. So when somebody makes you feel a type of way, when somebody says something to you, it makes you want to react. When you have these thoughts, intrusive thoughts in your head, that's not you. That's just the subconscious mind trying to get us to embrace whatever emotions that are surfaced from our sensory input. And so understanding that difference is what allows us to choose intention over emotion, all right? Next most important thing, time. You can share it, you can spend it, you can trade it, you can waste it, but you can't get it back. The only way to add time to your life is to make the choices right now to extend your health span so then you have more time at the end of your life, all right? Clap check. If you choose yourself, clap twice. If you choose yourself, clap twice. All right now, next most important thing, relationships, okay? Not just with the people in your home. We're talking about with each other right here. Be nice to your people. These are your people. This is your community. You have some of the smartest people in this building that are about to be running and changing the world. Some of these people will be your business partners for life. Some of these people will be your best friends for life, okay? So make sure you focus on your health, manage your time, invest into your health to add value to your relationships. But the most important relationship you have is the one with yourself. If you're not nice to yourself, if you don't have the confidence, if you talk down to yourself, if you're negative, that's going to be how you move through the world. And that's how you envision the world is going to be negative. And you're going to be thinking that everyone else is justifying your self-belief. Our self-belief is what allows us to see the world through a certain lens. So how we feel about ourselves becomes the lens. And then no matter what other people do, that's how we feel. So keep the faith in yourself, all right? So take your time. Manage your time, invest in your health, add value to your relationships. And then once you get into the real world, how do you get money? You got to add value. That's how you get the money. Health, time, relationships, money. A lot of people sacrifice their health and time to get the money just to grow up and spend their money and time back on their health, medical bills. Now, my purpose, the GPS formula. GPS, where you going? Where you going? Check on your phone, where am I going? Nowadays, people can't even drive without the GPS. I know I can't. I just moved to New York City 4 years ago. I need the GPS. Okay, there's a lot of stuff going on in the city. I live in Manhattan, and the GPS is what I need to direct myself, but we're talking about an internal GPS. Okay, you take your gift and your passion and your story, which gives you your purpose, and that's what we contribute to everybody else around us. All right, now your gift is something that you can do. Not a lot of people can do it. You didn't ask for it, you didn't pray for it, you don't practice for it. It just comes naturally. Sometimes your friends are like, how do you do that? I don't know. Gift. Right? Your passion is something you love to do. Who want to share their passion? What do you love to do? What's that? Field hockey, right there. Compete, sports, exercise. Anybody else? Painting, art, right? Creating. Creation instead of consuming. The more we consume, the less creative we become. Okay, so make sure we tap into our passion, because that allows us to increase our confidence, and then we can move through the world with more intention and authenticity. Yeah? Now, I'm gonna tell my story just to give a visualization of how powerful a story can be and how the tools and the adversity we go through contribute to our uniqueness in the world, right? Start with that little guy. Look at him. Look at him. Cutest baby award, actually. I won first place. That's it. And grew up in first ring suburb of Minneapolis, Minnesota, and had a single white mom. My dad wasn't around. I had a couple siblings. They weren't really around, so I grew up as an only child. We didn't have much in the house, not much in clothing and money and all that. A lot of love. We always had food. A lot of times it was the same thing, but we were eating though. We were eating. So I was grateful for that. Grew up into a little nerd. Love it. Got good grades. Fell in love with sports, football, hockey, basketball, soccer, track. Loved it. That's where I found my family. When I tapped into my passion and I found other people who are passionate about what I'm passionate about, that became my family. Because we share a passion. And the gift is how you deliver your passion. Your story is what makes you unique. Now, there's a lot of people who play field hockey. There's a lot of people who do art. A lot of people who speak. But if you speak from your story, ain't nobody like you. Just you. Some people might have your gift and your passion, but nobody has all three. So you embrace your story, and then that's how you add more value to the relationships around you, and then that's a purposeful life. When I was 10 years old, my little brother was born. No longer an only child. Now I gotta share my mom. I'm like, what the heck? I gotta share my mom. But he was born with leukemia. He had cancer. So he spent most of his life in the hospital. And my mom ended up eventually about 3 years after moving in the hospital. So I would go home to an empty house. It was school, sports, hospital to visit, home. School, sports, home. Now for 3 years, I had to turn into a man real quick. So be grateful for the lives you have. If you got parents at home, you got a roof over your head, you got food, you got clothes, you got transportation. A lot of people didn't wake up today. A lot of people don't have those things. So show some love to your parents. Show some gratitude to your parents. All the teachers and mentors in here, same thing. They come here to help you be your best, and these are tools. This, the community, the sports, the church, everything that you're involved in is trying to help you identify who you are and what you were made to be and what you were created to be and what you were created to do in life. So these are all transitions, and I'm gonna show you the pattern of the transition. I'm also gonna show you some tools to help you embrace your foundation so that you can take that from after you graduate high school into college or into the community or into business or landscaping or property, whatever you want to do. Art, professional field hockey, whatever it is, right? When I was 16, my mom called, was like, hey, she didn't say it like that. She was actually bawling, crying. She's like, Matthew's gonna die today. And I said, oh, all right. So I hung up the phone and I was pissed. Flipped everything over in my house, broke the wall, threw all my clothes on the ground, tore up the furniture, everything became collateral damage, anything to make the outside match the inside. How could the doctors let him die? How come I wasn't there more? How could God let him? So anger, resentment, fear, playing the victim. Went to the hospital, pulled the plug, Left the hospital, got into a van with my team, played sports. Now sports became the mask. That was me running from the pain. I didn't talk about it. People asked if I was okay. I was fine. I got touchdowns. I was dunking the ball, got home runs. I'm fine. Look, I'm fine. So check on your happy friends. Check on your influencer friends. Check on your class clowns. People mask a lot of times their pain with other characteristics and trying to mask it with other emotions, okay? So if you have anything going on inside, I'm telling you right now, it took me 11 years to process this, and it took my life on a roller coaster that I don't regret at all because it taught me everything I know now. But if you're going through something in here, it's not stupid to talk about it. It's not too small. It's not comparing to nobody. You need to talk to somebody that you care about. You got friends, you got mentors, you got a favorite teacher. Talk to somebody about it because until it gets too late, once it gets to that threshold and we don't have the capacity to handle it, it's going to come out at a time that you don't even want it to. And we're at the beginning stages right now of awareness. And so practicing these things now will start to get us in the habit of doing that later when we get into the world and there's all this crazy stuff going on we can't control and no nest to go to. So I hit it on the sports. I went and played a basketball game. Now I'm like, okay, as long as I can have this dream to go to play pro, I'll be fine. If I have this dream to play pro, I don't ever have to deal with that. But I had anger inside. Like I said, choose yourself to be chosen. How you treat yourself, what's going on inside, is what will reflect into the world. So I had anger. I was running, playing the victim. So when I went D1 full ride, look, he looks happy, don't he? Thought he was. I did think I was then. I really thought I was, but I hadn't dealt with it. D1 full ride, mask on. Got into arguments, fights with my teammates, fights with my coaches, and then I ran. I hate this school. Left the full ride scholarship. Found another school. D2, look at him, looks happy, don't he? I thought I was. Still didn't deal with it. But now at this point, the body starts to feel the pain. The body whispers before it screams. First play, first game, tore my ACL. There goes the mask. My mask was sports. Sports was gone. Now what? Do I have to sit with it? No, because there's another option. I decided to numb it with substances. Went to the street, started partying. That didn't help me recover. It got me 4 more knee surgeries. So now I went D1, D2, dropped out, went to my mom's crib, 5 new knee surgeries, started partying, and now I'm back to square one in 8 months. Because I didn't sit with it when I was 16, when I was y'all age. Didn't sit with it. And it stuck with me all the way through then. So I was out partying, hanging out, spending all my money, sacrificing my health, wasting my time, breaking my relationships, wasting my money. The 4 core values gone, didn't care. Dark place. But we sit in our dark place, whether it's mental or physical or emotional, until we're done playing the victim. When we take accountability, we say, okay, I really am going through something. I need to talk to somebody. I need to find somebody to talk to. I don't care how much I think somebody's gonna judge me. I don't care how small I think it is. I don't care how much someone else got better, someone else got worse. It doesn't matter. If it's hurting you inside, talk to somebody, because it will come out sooner or later, and not in the form that you want. So I got to a turning point. I said, hey, I need to start going back to school. I was too down in the darkness, got into some trouble. I said, all right, I'm going to a 3rd school. Let's try this again. I'm gonna make it. I'm going D3 now, okay? Went there freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, senior year, but now I've dabbled into the party scene of numbing, and then now I'm back to masking with sports. Still haven't sat with it. Mask during the season, numb in the off season, freshman year. Sophomore year, mask numb. Junior year, mask numb. Senior year, mask numb. Graduated, bachelor degree. Don't worry, I still graduated. Oh, he looks happy. Mama D's happy, but did you sit with it? 8 years ago, did you sit with it? Didn't sit with it. Got my bachelor's, got All-American, all these accolades, top returner. Doesn't mean anything if you don't have the happiness inside, if you don't have the peace inside. You can enjoy it in the moment, but it won't last. Then I had the Dallas Cowboys came to my school, but I wasn't ready. I was partying too much. I wasn't training my knees, everything. So eventually, my body gave out. The body will whisper before it screams. Broke my ankle. Now the mask is gone forever. I'm 26 at this point. You're not recovering from this at 26. They got 20-year-olds who are ready, cream of the crop, coming out of college, going to the NFL. You're not gonna be 26 after 5 knee surgeries, 3 schools, and you dropped out for a year and go play in the NFL. So the mask is gone. Now I gotta sit with myself, right? Wrong. I still can numb it, right back into the streets. Right back to the other place I went. When the mask was gone, went to the streets. Pulled myself out, mask was gone, right into the streets. Then in that dark place, I finally was in solitude where there was no friends, there was no substances, there was no dad, mom, there was no girls, there was no touchdowns, there was nothing. It was just me by myself for 8 days in solitude. And I finally sat there and I was like, all right, guess I got to choose myself. No one else is choosing me because I already burned all them bridges. No money, nobody's paying me. My health is gone, my knees, my ankle. I guess I have to choose myself. I have to do this now. That's where the choose yourself process was born. So I started investing into personal development. And in that growth and understanding of books, knowledge, research, reflection, journaling, prioritizing my nighttime routine, sleep, morning routine, in that came an opportunity to work with my uncle. I started doing sales. He had a liquor company, made a new category. I started selling alcohol instead of drinking it, driving around, selling to all these bars, restaurants, liquor stores, doing events, had the top sales. We blew up as a company, and then I finally moved to New York City. From the mini apple to the big apple. Clap check. 2 claps if you choose yourself. 2 claps if you choose yourself. All right now. So now I tell my story just to give a visualization of it's never over if you have a little bit left in you. You got someone to talk to. It's never as bad as we make it seem inside. The mind will always go to the worst case scenario, which keeps us frozen. But if we talk about it, we understand it differently. We train differently when we know it's possible. The first time somebody ran a 5-minute mile, 14 high schoolers ran it the year after that, because you train differently when you know what's possible. But if you don't know, you don't talk about it, nobody knows how they can help you. That's what it means to choose yourself, ask for help, to be chosen, to then be helped. All right? Now let me give you a little illustration of this. Hold up. Yep. Cooking. Give you a little illustration of this. This is what it looked like. Life doesn't look like this, or this, or this. Okay? This is it right here. This is me, 10 years old. Little brother was born, great day. 2 years, he died. 2 years, full ride. Didn't like it. D2, didn't like it. ACL, kicked out. Another knee, 5 knee surgeries. Back with my mom, in a dark place. Now I'm in a dark place. 19, 16, 19. Y'all right here. Okay, some people going through this, some people going through less, some people gonna go through worse. It just is what it is, statistically. Hit a turning point. I said, okay, I gotta go back to school. Went back to school, freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, senior year, All-American. Had a tryout, didn't make it, broke my ankle. Uh-oh, dang, all the way back down. What the heck? Even lower than this one. Dark place for 2 years, solitude. This turning point was way more impactful than this one because I experienced this one and I experienced this one. And now the third one, I said, all right, this is enough. I ain't gonna keep doing this. Pull myself out, evaluate my environment, set the foundation, sleep, exercise, research, read, partner with my uncle, invest in myself, personal development, sales, grow. New York City, company shut down. But I said, oh, hold on. I done went down a couple of times before. I'm not going down there again. Because I got the systems in place. These are the systems. Started Choose Yourself movement. Now I speak on stages, podcasts, book, retreats. Millions of people helped, thousands of people. Miller Place High School. Made it here. Look at that. That's life. This is life. Looks like a heartbeat. If your life looks like this, you're not living. You're not living. You're playing it safe. You're in your comfort zone. Real growth comes when we expand our comfort zone. Solitude and self-investment, health, time, relationships, get you the money. Yeah? So, great athlete, All-American, bachelor's degree, top in sales. Turning point, 5 knee surgeries, living at my mom's. Dark place, locked up in solitude. But where do these habits surface most? Where do we rely on these? In the dark place. Without the dark, we don't realize the light. It's in the quote right there. Sometimes darkness can show you the light. David Draymond. All right. Now, when I say story, gift, passion, story is your credibility. Nobody can say I didn't do that. I did it. It's all up in the history. It's in everywhere. My passion is providing hope and confidence into others. Now, how do I do that? I use my gift, speaking. Now I'm living my purpose. But it took years. This is a 12-year process here, okay? And this right here became the choose yourself process, which has step 1, turning point, 2, oh dang, what is that? What number is that? What number is that? That's a question, 2, I think, I don't know. Then you got 3, foundation, 4, self-investment, 5, contribution and creation. Now I use my story to figure out what I did. Now I took my passion to help others. I use my gift to now provide my passion and use my story to provide systems to help you do the same. Happiest I've ever been. Now you have a story now, okay? There's a lot of parameters, curriculum, and rules you got to follow now, which is fine. But within those rules, you have some isolation time. You have solitude time. You have time to yourself. What are you going to do with that time? Are you going to invest it into your health? Or are you going to invest it into validation, victim, seeking to be somebody else, competing with somebody online, consuming news that might not be real, worrying about that? Or are you going to worry about yourself and the freedom that your parents worked hard for? Taking the legacy on down the line. Because everything external is going to keep changing. Everything in here, you got to live with it for the rest of your life. This got to be your main concern. The mind, your cognitive baseline and mental health, which then allows you to be aware of your emotions. That connection allows you to be aware of your physical, your physiological, your nervous system, digestive system. But it's about this connection here and something greater than you. I don't care if it's trees, star, God, creator, Jesus, Allah, Yola. I don't know who it is, whoever it is. You got to have faith in yourself to keep you confident, to keep you focused, and something greater than you to keep you humble and give you the ability to take a risk. All right? This is it right here. So now the process, these are the 5 steps. You hit a turning point. You might have to hit 1, 2, or you might hit 3, 4, 5, 6 turning points before you finally realize, okay, I'm in control of my own life. It's time. But once you get to that last one, then you start to evaluate your environment. Who's around you? What you're watching? The conversations you have, the thoughts in your head, what's on your screen, who you follow. Is that contributing to what I want to do, to my passion? Because I'm trying to build something right now to where I can have freedom to do what I want, with who I want, when I want, for how long I want. If I waste time now, they're going to tell you what to do for the rest of your life. To break free of the societal norm, to break free of the expectations, you tap into your story, gift, and passion. Now that power comes through and you get to impact your family, your community, and the world. Anybody can do it. Everybody can do it. Not everybody will. Because some people need someone to follow. But if we tap into ourselves, everybody can be a leader of somebody, of something, all right? Now, you evaluate your environment, you set the touchscreen. Y'all got that new, it's the new stuff here. We had this back in the day. I asked him to pull this in here. He's like, I guess I can get a whiteboard, and we usually don't use that. I'm like, well, back in my day, that's what we use. But set the foundation. Foundation is, how do you make sure your makeup looks good all day? Lay the foundation. How do you have these skyscrapers in the city that built so high in the sky? They got a deep foundation. The thing that holds everything down when the elements come, when the rain comes, and all the adversity comes, it's what you do most consistently when you're by yourself. That's your foundation. Nighttime routine, sleep, morning routine, okay? So talk about some ways to evaluate your environment, talk about a way to set the foundation. Those are 2 things we're about to go over right now. Clap check. If you choose yourself, clap twice. If you choose yourself, clap twice. That's what I'm talking about. I just want to say also, you should be proud of yourselves. One of the top schools in the area, definitely give a round of applause for yourselves. Round of applause. Not easy right now. to stay focused on your goals and your grades and your family and your balance. So you already have it in you. You already have it in you. You're doing it, but you're doing it for school. And that's going to help you develop who you are. Take that mindset, take that dedication, and start to balance some of it into yourself, outside of your obligations, outside of family, outside of friends, sports, outside of school. Now you have free time. Take that same dedication, put it in here, and start to accept who you are and embrace it, because it's powerful in there. There's power in there. We just got to crack into it, crack the ego, embrace humility and dedication to ourselves. Yep, I believe in you, but only if you do, all right? So that means to choose yourself to be chosen. Mindful consumption. Just imagine you got a bubble around your body. Anything that penetrates that bubble is now impacting your mind. And that's what's then going to become a part of who you are. So be mindful of what you're consuming and what you're thinking and what you're saying to yourself. The subconscious is always watching, and your creator is always watching. So you always know if you do what you said because you were there. You can say you didn't. You can say you did something else. We can lie all we want, but the mask never lasts when you get under pressure. Hello, self-chooser. Welcome.
Thank you.
All right. 2 ways to evaluate your environment. Instant gratification, delayed gratification. Anybody know what those mean? Instant gratification, choices you make right now to satisfy right now. Delayed, choices you make right now to satisfy the future. Is what I'm doing right now satisfactory for right now, or is it for the future? School, for the future. But you're doing stuff right now, but it's going to pay off in the future. This is delayed gratification. Focused on this, you guys already have the tools. You have the mindset for it. The fact that y'all are in here, dedicated to this, you have the skill set and the mindset and awareness to practice delayed gratification. What is instant? Think about it. You eat sugar, once you're done eating it, no benefits. Alcohol, once you're drunk, you wake up hungover, no benefits. Substances, you're only high then. After, what happens? Nothing. You need it now to feel it now. Screens, nicotine, caffeine, gaming, binging, rotten, bed rotten. That's a new term I learned recently that y'all be saying. It's a good day to rot. I heard somebody say it the other day. I said, good day to rot? That does not sound like a good day to me. I don't like anything rotten, even food, condiments, nothing. So those things, they can be fun, right? They can be enjoyable, right? It's my birthday. Let me add some sugar. Cool, fine. Oh, we're playing video games with my boys on the weekend. Let me watch some football. Cool, that's cool. You want to have fun. It's life. But to be dependent on it, to think you need it to be able to function, then it becomes addiction. Addiction is not just drugs and alcohol. Addiction can be anything. You can be addicted to the victim's mentality. You can be addicted to your screen. A lot of people are. They calling y'all generation screenagers. I said, dang, I think there's some powerful teenagers out there that aren't screenagers, I think, okay? But when you think of a dope fiend, it has a negative connotation. Dopamine is a chemical that's released in your mind that makes you feel good, right? All these things release dopamine real quick, bang. So you can be a dope fiend addicted to any of those things. A screen dope fiend can be that. Delayed gratification, stuff you do now that pays off later. These often aren't easy to do, but eventually it becomes part of your life and it pulls you out of your dark place. You tap into those things, your foundation, you give yourself time around your sleep to do these things, they benefit. Okay, exercise, obviously the neurochemicals, your physical, mental health, right? Sunlight, your vitamin D, all right? Sauna, cold treatment, okay? Meditation, help you control your thoughts, create, tap into your passion, your gift. Sleep, obviously, reboot, reset your body. Your software update your phone. You update all the apps whenever they start freezing. You got to software update yourself. Every day, you got to sleep, right? Without your phone in the bed. Because that stuff got EMF and mess up your head. Healthy relationships, not toxic ones. Okay, some people are seasonal. They're here for a reason. Don't feel like you have to sacrifice your peace to try to be someone for somebody. All right? Now, how do we make time to do these things? That's what the foundation is. What time is this over?
107.
Okay. That's what the foundation is. So my first thing was to get a curfew or kick out time. Either I got to be home by a certain time or company has to leave. That was the first thing I did. Now I'd wrap up around the house, and then at a certain time, I plug my phone in across the room. Get the screens off, because the sensory input is going to impact what we think about when we go to sleep. It's going to impact our sleep. You got the blue light that doesn't even allow your melatonin to release. It messes up your circadian rhythm, and now it's hard to fall asleep. Now we got anxiety in the bed, and we don't even get our REM sleep. We wake up tired, we hit the snooze button, and we're all groggy all day. Starts the night before. Your productivity the next day starts the night before when you put that phone down and invest into yourself. You can tap into your passion. You can tap into reading, journaling, stretching, meditating, silence, whatever you want to do. It could be 15 minutes before you go to sleep. All right, I'm done. Boom. Plug my phone in over here. I'm going to sit down, write down what I'm grateful for, what assignments I have to do, what chores I have to do, what I have to do tomorrow. Cool. I'm going to meditate 5 minutes. I don't know how you do it. How you want to do it? How you do it? Stretch, get in bed, get a book, a real book, an actual book, not a screen, and read till I go to sleep. That's the nighttime routine. You continue to do that. Once you plug your phone in, melatonin starts releasing. Your circadian rhythm starts to activate. Your mind starts to know, okay, I'm going to sleep. Now you can fall asleep faster. Now your mind's not racing when you're sleeping because you're not confusing it by bringing your phone to bed, bringing food to bed, bringing the vape to bed, bringing all these things to bed. We're supposed to go to sleep. What are we doing in bed? I can't tell. We got all this stuff in bed. I don't even know if I'm supposed to sleep, wake up, change the channel. So start to let yourself know when I plug my phone in, it's time to start going to sleep. Take it serious, right? Digital sunset. Then you get a nighttime routine, which can be any of those things: journaling, stretch, meditate, hot bath, facial, self-care routine, whatever you want to do. And then you get a reading bedtime. Then you get your sleep. Got to get your sleep. First thing in the morning, your alarm. Anybody hit the snooze this morning? I used to snooze like 10, 12 times. I used to be out till 2 p.m. Then when I started working with my uncle, I had to wake up at 9 a.m. 5 hours earlier overnight. I'm like, how am I going to do this? Oh no, I'm going to do this. I can't even wake up on time now. It's 2 p.m. And I would set my alarm for 10 alarms and try to wake up. And over time, with consistency and managing when I go to sleep, I started to cut a snooze off. Instead of 10, it was 9. A couple weeks later, it was 8 snoozes, then 7. It takes time. It takes time, but eventually you get there. And now what the snooze does, it shows you that you are following through with what you said you would do before you went to sleep. The subconscious is listening. Just think of like that annoying roommate in there that's always complaining, it's always judging you, it's judging other people, it's telling you to grab this, telling you to skip this, telling you to lash out. There's somebody in there. It's not your intention. It's a defense mechanism of the ego, right? So that is the one we're trying to beat first thing in the morning. Oh, it's comfortable. I don't want to go to school. I don't want to do this. I'm getting up. You're not in charge today, because then you're going to tell me to eat something I don't want to eat. Then you're going to tell me to skip this and try half on my test. Then you might tell me that I need to lash out on my parents. Then you're going to tell me that I can be late. It's going to continue that momentum. But if you control it in the morning, get right up out of bed, right on time, because you had a digital sunset on time, that starts to snowball as well. Skip the snooze, choose yourself, don't snooze yourself. 2 claps if you choose yourself. 2 claps if you choose yourself. No claps if you snooze yourself. Nah, that was good. That was good. No claps, y'all. All right, so morning routine. Mind, body, spirit. Do something for the mind, meditate, read. Okay, it can be quick. Read 2 pages of something that you love. Fiction, nonfiction, I don't care. Something for you, something you're doing for you. You're not waking up. Screens, dang. What about yourself? What about yourself? You just sleep, screen, go to sleep, screen. It's one of the toughest things to do. I understand. I'm a content creator. I reach millions online. So I get it. I want to get on and start creating and replying to DMs and comments and trying to tell people about new opportunities in my book, my podcast, but I know I have to choose myself first before I get to them screens, right? Do something for the body. Stretch, breath work, exercise, get the blood flow. Okay? And in this whole process, there's gonna be that mind and that annoying roommate saying, you ain't gotta do this. You don't have to hold the stretch for that long. You don't have to meditate. Check your phone. Go get something out the fridge. Go downstairs. You don't have to do this. It's gonna say it the whole time, but the more we choose intention, the more we're able to control our choices throughout the day. This is just practice for life. But you're putting yourself through a practice course in the foundation with delayed gratification. Do something for the spirit. Anybody have a gratitude journal where they write down what they're grateful for? That'll help you look at life differently. Think about it. If I said, it's a red car theory. If I said, I'll give you $500 if you tell me how many red cars you see when you come back here tomorrow, would you miss a red car? Wouldn't miss one. You count them all. You might count a purple one red. I think that's red. That one's red. That's maroon. That's red today. That's red. I don't want to miss it. But if I ask you right now, nobody knows. That wasn't the focus. Now, when you have a gratitude journal and you know, I have to write down 3 things I'm grateful for from the day. What you gonna be looking for all day? Oh, gratitude. Oh, I'm grateful for that. Oh, I'm grateful for that. Now your mind starts shifting. It starts to look for grateful things. Now you say, oh, let me write down 5 things I'm grateful for. Now the whole day you done shifted your mind because you put an exercise, something for the mind, in your foundation that helps you change your mindset throughout the day. So if you have a problem with negative, intrusive thoughts, try the gratitude reflection at the end of the day or in the morning. Because it'll force you to seek positivity and gratitude throughout the day. Changed my life. I did it here. Because I was playing the victim, complaining, oh, when am I gonna get the break? When am I gonna do this? When is my body gonna heal? When is somebody gonna pay me a lot of money? When am I gonna move? When am I gonna? Just start being grateful. And I'm like, oh, I got a car. This is cool. I'm grateful I got a car. Oh man, I was able to eat today. Talk to my mom on the phone. The sun was out. Got some exercise in. Oh, there's a lot of stuff I can be grateful for. Changes your mind. And then you get to your screens. This can literally be 15 minutes. This can be 15 minutes. Your sleep, whatever, 6 to 8 hours, whatever you want to do. Add 15 minutes before and after, and that's setting the foundation. I believe in y'all. I know you can do it, because then this, whenever school's done, work's done, whenever you're done with these assignments and homework, there's going to be a lot of free time. You stay locked in with this, you start with this routine, you can add on it. My foundation is 12 hours. I'm in bed by 8, I'm up by 3. This morning I woke up at 2 a.m. to work out before I came here. Because I know I have to choose myself to be my best for y'all. And I can't be up here talking about this if I didn't do it. That's not authentic. That's a self-loser, actually. So this is the foundation. This is what I help people with. This is what I've seen people anywhere from 6 years old. We got 2 girls in New Mexico who are helping a foundation group for a girls group in their elementary school. We got a girl who just lost 50 pounds at age 58 in Utah, I believe, from setting the foundation and adding exercise. Because you block off time where nobody can disrupt you, and all you do is choose yourself. No screens, no people, no toxins. This is power right here. Not a lot of people can do it because they want to consume. They want to connect with somebody. But power is in the solitude, in the silence. Feel me? That's it. We're here. Thank you for choosing yourself. Round of applause for yourself. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Any questions? How you feeling? Comments? All right. It's time. It's time right here. Tonight, you can start. Plug your phone in, write down 3 things you're grateful for, get in bed and read. Try it. Try it out. See if your morning don't change. I believe you. I got some wristbands for you too if y'all want some.